Hello, everyone. We've got some major breaking news right now. Attorney General Merrick Garland is appointing a special counsel to look into the classified documents matter related to President Biden. He literally just announced it here in Washington. Let's take a listen to that.
Earlier today, I signed an order appointing Robert Hur as special counsel for the matter I've just described. The document authorizes him to investigate whether any person or entity violated the law in connection with this matter. The special counsel will not be subject to the day-to-day supervision of any official of the department, but he must comply with the regulations, procedures, and policies of the department.
Obviously, this comes on the heels of actually some extraordinary comments that happened earlier today. Fox News reporter Peter Doocy actually questioned President Biden at the White House, shouting out, "What were you thinking keeping classified documents in your garage?" And Biden seemed to justify it by saying that's where he keeps his Corvette, and it's a locked garage. I'm not kidding. Let's take a listen to that exchange.
Classified material next to your Corvette? What were you thinking?
I'm going to get a chance to speak on all this, God willing, soon. But as I said earlier this week, people, and by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage, okay? So it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
So
But at any rate,
was in a locked garage.
yes, as well as my Corvette.
Okay, so obviously you're looking at all of this. This is an extraordinary bad situation for President Biden. I'm not going to say necessarily it's as bad as what's happening to President Trump, but in a matter of days, he's now found himself in the middle of a special counsel investigation, just like the previous president, actually just like Bill Clinton. Also, some things truly come around. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy already saying that this is going to bear congressional investigation. And as Crystal said earlier today on our show, this will make matters much more complicated if the Justice Department does actually want to go ahead and prosecute Trump, if Biden is essentially guilty of the same thing, at least in substance, not necessarily in the cover-up. And we are all very likely to be very intimately familiar with this entire matter. Again, just to go over everything that we know, a first batch of classified documents, quote, nearly 10, were found at the University of Pennsylvania's Biden Penn Center. That was something that was discovered before the midterms. The Biden administration didn't alert the public until after the midterms, sometime in early January. Then a second batch of documents were actually found at President Biden's locked garage. We don't have any insight into exactly what type of classified documents that these were. They were discovered, actually, even in terms of the discovery, we're not entirely sure. The Biden team, his special counsel, or his own lawyers and others are saying they're fully cooperating with the FBI, but so far, President Biden's initial justification, this was kept in a locked garage, is very Hillary Clinton-esque of keeping documents in, or keeping her server in the basement. So we've got Hillary, we've got Trump, we've got Biden, all seem to think that classified documents are just something you can play around with willy-nilly. And all these people just happen to believe that because they were very important, that they also, of course, have some special status. Biden also, as I said, does not have the luxury of what Trump did, of claiming that he could declassify the documents because the documents themselves were taken while he was the vice president of the United States with no declassification authority. Again, everything that we know so far is that some of the initial documents taken from the Penn Biden Center were those that involved Ukraine, the United Kingdom, and Iran. The exact substance of those, nuclear program, what the dealings were somehow commingled, it seems, with personal documents, including relating to Beau Biden's funeral arrangements. A very strange commingling of those documents there, but overall, this is going to be a big problem for President Biden. There's no way that he can prosecute the case against Trump, at least in the court of public opinion, when he himself appears to be guilty of the same thing. I've also got a lot of questions about, hey, what's in the Obama administration or the Obama library? What about the Clinton library? What about the Bush library? I think everybody should have a little bit of a housekeeping going on right now. So we'll see. Extraordinary news, and it's an extraordinary problem, I think, for the Biden administration going forward. That's everything I got so far, and I will see you guys later.